From using Morse code to bypass chat filters to getting political, these are 21 ways to get banned in Brawl Stars, Part 2. Do you like Hyra? Yes, Balootic. Do you want to become like him? Yes, Balootic. Well, now you can, by getting yourself banned. Recently, Hyra promoted a boosting service where he'd carry accounts for money, even throwing in a summer discount. But Supercell wasn't quite happy about it. After seeing his official post, they stepped in and permanently banned him. Hyra blamed Supercell, claiming they banned him out of hate, but it didn't stop there. Other players started copying him, creating leaderboard groups that advertise similar boosting services. Thankfully, Supercell wiped them out too. So, if you're ever in the mood to get banned, just carry your friend. Supercell is actually going after you if you cancel a gem purchase. Seriously, if you try to buy gems and then cancel the transaction, Supercell can take a negative amount of gems from your account. And if that number gets too high, you could end up on the ban list. So yeah, maybe make sure you're 100% sure before spending your life savings on gems. Never idle in Brawl Stars rank, because doing so much actually might get you a 24-hour ranked ban. A content creator named Composure found this out the hard way when he stepped away for just 30 seconds to answer the door. The game told him to reconnect, which he did, and he even helped his team win the match. But once he returned to the lobby, he was hit with a message saying he was banned from ranked, despite reconnecting and playing normally. Did you ever wonder what it's like to work as Supercell support? Just chilling all day, banning players for fun, and snacking on spike cookies? So naturally, you decide to apply, only to get brutally rejected. But instead of giving up, you pretend to be support yourself. And just when you think you're living the dream, telling your friend he's getting banned for bad grades, a real support steps in and you get banned instead. And now you learned that disguising as support is a legit way to get banned. Womp womp. We all have that one friend who sends those suspicious links, and the unspoken rule is never click them. But if that friend ever decides to drop one of those shady links inside Brawl Stars, Supercell will step in and personally ban them for it. So, at the very least, let Brawl Stars be a safe zone from that one chaotic friend. Did you know using a VPN can actually get you banned? Changing your server to play against less competitive players goes against Supercell's terms of service, so don't be surprised if you end up with a suspension. But wait, does that mean if you physically travel to a country with weaker players, you could get banned too? I guess that means you are banned from traveling if you're a Brawl Stars player. Speaking of VPNs, some players discovered they could get cheaper gems by switching the region to countries where Supercell adjusted prices to match the local economy. Sounds like they just tricked Supercell, right? Well, if you try using a VPN to buy a discounted skin, you're risking a ban. Supercell does not mess around with that, so maybe just save up the real money instead of converting it into Obama bucks. Some players will do anything to bypass the chat filter, even learn Morse code. Yeah, actual dots and dashes, just to sneak in swear words without getting caught. And believe it or not, it worked. For a while, players were dropping coded insults like they were in some kind of secret agent movie. But eventually, Supercell figured it out and started handing out some bans. So if you thought you could outsmart the system, think again. Unless your next plan is to create your own language. Actually, don't. One player found a very interesting way to get banned, by simply logging into multiple devices at the same time. Sounds like he got banned for no reason. Well, not exact. If you do it just right, like this one player did, you can actually trick Supercell into thinking you sold your account. And that's not a very good thing to do, because Supercell takes account selling super seriously. So, even if you're just switching between your phone and tablet, you could receive a ban. Looks like Supercell really wants you to play Brawl Stars on one device, or else. Hearing about all these weird rules kind of makes you realize Brawl Stars is starting to feel like a digital jail. So, what did some players do? They went full rebel mode and made their own Brawl Stars servers. Total freedom, no bans, no Supercell telling them what they can and cannot do. Well, until Supercell finds out. Because if they do, you're not just getting banned. There's a chance you'll get sued. Yep, actual legal trouble. So yeah. Guess we don't really own our games anymore. Did you know there's a way to get banned by not playing? Yep, all you have to do is let an AI play for you. And that's something Supercell absolutely hates. Recently, some players set up bots to grind matches non-stop, ranking up accounts all the way to max without lifting a finger. Then they tried to sell those accounts online. So not only were they breaking one rule, but they were breaking two. I bet you didn't know that encouraging other players to report someone is actually bannable. Yeah, if Jimmy and Darren team up and rally a whole squad to mass report Bob, guess what? They're the ones getting banned, not Bob. Supercell probably made that rule because they don't want people forming report gangs just to wipe out every Edgar main in existence, which is kind of a fair reason to ban those players. If you ever get terrible support from the Brawl Stars team and decide to expose it by posting screenshots online, yeah, that might actually get you banned. Turns out, sharing your support chat breaks Supercell's privacy terms even if they gave you the worst replies ever. So basically, they can collect your data all day long, but the second you try to show their messages, ban hammer. Everyone knows Twitter can be a pretty toxic place, but there's one thing Brawl Stars devs surprisingly left open. You can actually tag Frank or Danny directly if you've got something important to say about the game. But here's the catch. If you go too crazy with those tags, spamming every tweet with their names like they're your personal tech support, you might not just get blocked on Twitter, but you might also earn yourself a shiny little ban in Brawl Stars too. If you're a content creator like me, there's actually a pretty creative way you can get banned, and that's by hosting something called a ban challenge. Essentially, players compete to see who can get banned the fastest, all for a prize. Yeah, it's as wild as it sounds. It's like paying people to cause absolute chaos in Brawl Stars, and we can't say it is something Supercell likes, so yeah, don't expect a ban challenge from me. Or we'll see. Did you know that under Supercell's official fair play rules, getting political in any way can actually get you suspended? Yep, doesn't matter if you're supporting someone or roasting them during their campaign, bringing real-world politics into Brawl Stars is a big no-no. So I guess that means no more I vote for El Primo badges. Sad times. I bet you didn't know that using gem generators, yeah, those fake ones that never work, can actually get you permanently banned. Even though they're scams that just try to steal your info, if the owner of that sketchy website decides to snitch and hand your data over to Supercell, you're done. So basically, you can get banned for trying something that doesn't even work. Maybe instead of generating gems, try generating a job. If you thought posting leaked free codes for legendary drops or free gems was a quick way to farm views on TikTok or YouTube, yeah, think again. Lately, Supercell's been cracking down hard on creators who do this. Why? Well, according to Danny, it just creates a ton of extra work for the support team, since people just keep asking why the fake codes don't work. So if you're part of the creator program and you pull this stunt, don't be surprised if Supercell kicks you out. Enjoy the views while they last. One way to land yourself a Brawl Stars ban in a strongly worded message from their legal team is by leaking future updates. If you somehow manage to sneak into the update and planning department and start spilling everything they've got cooking, you're asking for trouble. Brawl Stars keeps their future content super secret, but there have been a few times when players leaked unreleased brawlers and even the Brawl Stars CCTV website while it was still in development. Strangely enough, none of those players got banned. Maybe Supercell spared them since they didn't exactly break into HQ, but let's not test those limits, okay? One of the most legendary ban waves in Brawl Stars history happened back in 2021, and it was all about farming club points way faster than you were supposed to. Players used VPNs to hop between regions, joined a club, earned points, left, switched regions, joined a new club, and repeated the cycle up to 3 times. It basically turned club points into a complete joke, until Supercell stepped in, and then the only thing getting farmed was a ban on your account. Did you know that just sharing your Brawl Stars account with someone else can actually get you banned? Well, some people learned that the hard way, like pro players Ken G and Tensai. One day, they logged into their accounts and boom, banned for cheating. Fans started speculating it was modding or some shady hacks, but nope, turns out they just let their teammates, who didn't make the tournament roster, play on their accounts. Just a friendly favor, right? But instead of helping their friends live the dream, they ended up destroying their own. There you have it, 21 ways to get banned in Brawl Stars Part 2. Make sure to subscribe and check out the video on the screen.